Hey guys, so I'm going to talk to you about mass today. Now, this should be a review because you have probably learned about mass before, but just in case, we're going to review it all day today. So, mass is the amount of matter packed into an object. Matter is just another cool word for like atoms. So, object A has more matter. As you can see, there are a lot more particles in object A than object B. Therefore, object A has more mass than object B because it's got more matter, more particles in here. Mass is let me tell you about a unit. A unit is used for any sort of measurement you do, you use units. Like we're normally measured in feet and inches when you're talking about height. Weight in America, we are measured in pounds. These are all examples of units. So for mass, we have units that are called grams. You've probably heard this before. 1 gram is about equal to the feel or the weight of one paper clip. We write this after a number amount as a G. So if you have 16 grams, you would write the number 16 and then a G by it. Okay, now moving on, we're going to learn how to read a triple beam balance. This is what you use to measure mass of an object, okay? So to read it, you have to read the 100s bar plus the 10s bar plus the 1s bar. So sometimes these are out of order. If you look at this one, the 10s bar is here. This is your 10s bar. Your 100s bar is in the middle. This right here is your 100s bar. And then down here, this is our 1s bar. It doesn't matter the order that they're in. All that matters is that we have to add up each amount that the little clicker is at, okay? So you can see in the top line, it's at 10. So over here, I'm going to write a 10. In the middle, it's at 500. So I'm going to write a 500. But I want you to remember when you're adding these up, you need to remember place value. So the 5 goes out to the side. And then last but not least, in the ones place, we have a 4. And I'm, again, remembering place value. And I'm putting it in the 1 spot. We're just going to add all of these together to find our mass of this object. So our mass is 514, and I got that by adding these all together. But we're not done. We're missing a unit. So right beside the 514, I'm going to write a G for grams. And sometimes down here at the bottom, there are times that your 1s bar is a little bit complicated, and it's in the clicker is in between two numbers. So we're going to learn about that now. But anyways, up here at the top, we have our 100s bar. In the middle, we have our 10s. At the bottom, we have our 1s. So the top clicker is at 500. So I'm going to write that out here. Then our middle bar is at 40. Easy breezy. Now I'm going to write that out here, and don't forget to line up your numbers. Remembering place value makes adding a lot easier. Now this is where it gets tricky. We can see that the little clicker is in between numbers 5 and 6. So every little tick mark in between those numbers is going to represent 0.1. So this right here, this first one that I'm going to make a green dot at, that will be 5.1. This would be 5.2, 5.3, 0.4, 0.5, and so on. So we can see down here that the clicker is on the number 2, 5.2. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm just going to write 5.2 out to the side. And don't forget your place value. I'm adding these together. And we should get 545.2 grams.